Hey mommies, it's Centeria George again from HeyMillionaireMommy.com, and in today's video I am going to share with you some of my favorite tools and possibly even tricks to help homeschool your autistic child. If this is something you're interested in watching, stay tuned. When I started this journey, I thought, oh, I cannot do this. Like, it's hard. You got it. You got it. You know what it is? It's doubt. It's doubt. You got too much doubt going on. You got to let it go. I want to say I sectioned the video off into two sections. Pre-K, and then I'm going to section the latter part of the video into kindergarten. My son is 5, so at this point we haven't gotten beyond kindergarten. If there are any tricks or tips that you'd like to share with me for possibly first grade, please feel free to leave a comment down below so that I can get that information and I can possibly check it out, right? Pre-K, right? Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is this alphabet puzzle. Now, don't judge me. We actually do have all of the pieces. They're here. We keep them in this box, and this box here has a little clear shield that goes over it that keeps all of the puzzle pieces together. So with this particular puzzle, he would take a piece, which this is W, and I would either give him the piece or put a couple pieces on the table, and he would match it up to the shape, because originally he wasn't familiar with, or he didn't recognize all of his letters. And because he liked puzzles, I believe this was like $4 or $5 at Bell's. I'm in Florida, so Bell's outlet or something. $4 or $5, and he loved it. Like, this poor thing, I mean, it's broken, but this was something that's really fun and it's unique, and you can sit with your child and you can do activities like this. You're spending time with them and you're also learning at the same time. Absolutely amazing. So the second thing is, and then I just so happened to drop my other piece, right? So here's another puzzle piece. Don't judge me. This is an apple and this is the letter I. They do not go together, but for these purposes, we're gonna make it work. So they go together like this. And what I would do is we would make little games in which I would put maybe all of the puzzle pieces that has the apple or the umbrella. I would take all of those pieces and I would lay them out for him, and I would give him maybe 5. We would start out small. We started out small, maybe 2 or 3, and he could recognize that A was for apple and U was for umbrella. And once he was able to do that, then it made it a lot easier for me to add more puzzle pieces to, you know, the pool of puzzle pieces that he was looking at. So what I would do was I would take each of these puzzle pieces with the pictures on them, and I would place them out and in one pile, right, in one area. And then I would have all of my other pieces which have letters like A or K or U. Look at me, girl, look at me for this video. I picked up an umbrella and an apple, and I picked up a U and an A. What? Oh, that's something. So I would put all these out, and then I would throw in some that do not have pictures out there. So if we're using A and U, for example, okay, I might throw in, let's see, an I. And what that does is it makes him think. I don't know about you, but my son is obsessed with putting things together and making things line up straight, or, you know, organization. He's obsessed with it. So what he would do was he would put all of these puzzle pieces together and he would just stack them up. He would just stack them up, and you know, he loved doing that. And if he got it correct, he got the puzzle piece. So it made, oh, I got it, I get to stack it. It made it even better. And at the end of the game, he'd get either a treat or a sticker, and he loved it. So this is how I really worked with him on identifying his alphabet. So I think both of those, and I bought both of those at the same time from Bells. I want to say I spent maybe $5 on each piece, so that's $10. It's very affordable if you're on a budget. And there's also things that you can do that are less, you know, way less money, right? So here is something else, something that we used to do. These are window clings, and what you do is I have quite a few of them because we played with them so much. So what you do is you'd take them apart. It has the entire alphabet. You'll peel it off, and then you stick it on the window. So what we do is I'd say, can you put a Z on the window? And he'd look on this chart and he'd find the Z, right? So Monday, we'd put the clings on the window and they peel right off. They actually, these, we've already used them. We've used them before, and we just put them back and put them in our little container that we keep all of his schooling, you know, supplies. So we'd peel them off, and then on Tuesday, we'll come back and, you know, can you get me a U and let's put U back. Right? We would do something like that, and we do that first thing in the morning when the sun is shining and it's really, really bright and pretty outside, and that way he's looking through the window and he's, you know, he's putting these window clings either on the window or he's removing them. And I don't know, it was just something magical about doing that first thing in the morning and having that sun shining your window. It's amazing. So this is something that is quick, it's easy, and it's only $1. Moving on. So here is something that I really love. This is my favorite. So what this is this is a board. It's a magnetic board. And on this board, you have alphabets. All of this is alphabets. And here is a magnet. It says island. Now this would be for I. Here we have bags. This is the bag of all of the magnets that have the pictures associated with the letters. So here I have X for U, and H. So what we do was he'd get all of these. Maybe I'd put 5 or 6 on the table, and I would say, can you find me something that starts with an H, you know, or can you find me the hamburger? So either I'm identifying the first letter of the word, or I'm using the sound to help him to identify the first letter of the word. That was something that he liked doing, and he liked it because it would stick. So this board is good if you, I don't know, maybe your refrigerator space is limited, or you didn't have a large area where you could stick those magnets. And it's portable too. So if you were on a plane or you were traveling and maybe the refrigerator wasn't on the plane with you, you could use this and you could still use those magnets. And it even comes in very nice little bags so that you can keep everything together. So I have 2 bags here. 1, 2. This one is for my magnets with the pictures, and this one is for my letters. So actually it comes in uppercase and lowercase letters, and he loved it. He really, really loved it. Last but not least, for pre-K, flashcards. So these are from the Dollar Tree. They are very, very cheap. To be honest with you, I have so many of these because I would buy 4 or 5 at the same time. Only because at one point my son would play with the dog. So when it was he and I at home and we were practicing out the alphabet or numbers or whatever it was we were practicing, he didn't really have any other children home to work with him. So he would work with the dog. And to be honest with you, the dog was happy to sit there, because if Caden got a goldfish for every sound, you know, or every letter that he identified, the dog would get a goldfish too. These are just your typical alphabet flashcards. There is the letter, which is uppercase and lowercase on one side, and then on the reverse side there is the picture, and just your typical everyday flashcard. So this is my favorite set of flashcards. I'm going to open it up really quickly and show you why I like it so much. All right, so we have the letter B. Now this is why I thought it was just so cute, not because, like, just look at it, look at the picture. How cute is that, right? Look, how cute is that? So not just because of the picture, but it also helps the child to identify uppercase and lowercase letters, right? Obviously you see the uppercase B and the lowercase b, but also look at the picture. You see a big bear, right? And then a baby bear. So that was just, it was so cute. Oh, it was so cute. And to be honest with you, these cards are for goldfish. So it's called Goldfish Alphabet Game Card. I kind of navigated towards what worked for my son, because in the beginning, if you're like me, you were just homeschooling, you've never done this, and I didn't even go to school to be a teacher, so I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I couldn't. And what I did was I would just watch other YouTubers, or I would look at different things, and if it worked for us, then we'd keep it, and if it didn't, okay, well, we modify it. As I've stated before, I will link all of the items that I have used to homeschool my son down below. If there is anything that I may have missed that maybe you use and you'd like to share, please feel free to comment down below, and let me know if you'll like to try some of these things. Let me know if you already try some of these things. Here are some posters, and so I got these off of Amazon. We never take them out of the plastic, right? We keep them in the plastic, and we've had them for almost 4 years now. And this is something that we use all the time. Typically I will tack it up on the wall. So we take it and we put a thumb tack in it, and we tack it to the wall, or a little bit of that command, the post-it stuff, we put it on the wall. And what I would do with this was, because it's so bright and colorful, you know, he likes to look at it, I would have him identify the numbers. And so we've actually worked our way up to 100. We can go beyond 100, but this is very useful in helping to do that. This packet comes with just so many different posters. This one is for the farm animals. We also have books, so we use books, and we use stickers and just all kind of neat things to make sure that I can grasp his attention. This is time that we haven't used yet. Hopefully we'll get around to it, but it's just a lot of different posters that we use, or that I use, to help him to identify things. They're bright, they're colorful, they keep his attention. This is the numbers in which I'll show you. You'll just, and all of the sheets are perforated, so you can rip them off, you know, whenever you'd like, and take them with you, or you can copy them maybe for a later date. Anyway, we use these, and he likes those. They have colors and shapes, the alphabet, math readiness, which is going to help your child to count. Now, this is my holy grail. I love this one. I love this one. This is actually the second one that I've purchased. This comes from Walmart, and I want to say it was like $7. I think $6.99. And I love this. Like, he loves it. We use this every day. every day we use this. And the reason why this is the second one is because we'll go through all of it and then we'll go right back around to it. This never fails. He doesn't get bored. We usually take about 3 or 4 pages and we do them a day in different sections. So you have your number section, you'll have a counting section, you'll have alphabet, shapes, colors, comparison, just a lot of different sections here in this one book. And you really wouldn't have to go anywhere else. If you would invest the $7 for this, or maybe even 8, you wouldn't have to go anywhere else. And you probably wouldn't have to spend the however much it is to get all of those books from the Dollar Tree, because everything you need is in this one book. So something that I learned with a lot of autistic children is their fine motor skills, right? So holding the pencil can be really difficult for them. And I really used to practice writing. Moving along, this is a notepad. We don't have the back of it or the top of it because it's so cheap. It's $1 at the Dollar Tree, and you get, I don't know, maybe 90 to 100 pages here. And this is, when I was a kid, we used to have these and this middle line in here that showed you that, you know, your lowercase letters couldn't go above that line was red. Well, this one isn't like that, but this one isn't like that, but it serves the same purpose. So what we do is we sit down. Sometimes we use sight words now, and sometimes I will give him sight words. I will write them here, and then he writes them multiple times on this line. And what that does is it helps his handwriting skills. It just helps so much more. And we use these every day. We'll even use the front and the back, or we'll just use the front. But this pad is going to help your child with handwriting skills. It's going to help them understand the difference between uppercase and lowercase. And I like this one. Also, it's beneficial that a lot of this stuff is $1, right? Right. All right. So moving on, we use these for counting. So what I do with these is, like, let's say we have one of those notebooks and it says 2 plus 1. We'll take 2 of one color and then 1 of another color. And I also have some symbols that are plus or minus. They came inside of this bundle. And so what I'll do is I'll take those and I'll put the plus, and then he can add. And so I'm teaching him that the plus sign means to add, which means more, and we haven't gotten to subtraction yet, but we will utilize this for counting and for math. This is an unopened pack because I wanted to show you what the pack looks like. I did get this from the Dollar. Because they're bright and they're colorful, it grabs their attention. Okay. Now this is something that I use to just hold everything in. There was no purpose in it at all, but purpose in showing you, but this is just something that we use to hold everything. So if we're outside, I will put everything that we need for that day, you know, inside of here. His crayons, markers, whatever, pencil goes in there, and we take it outside if we're going to be outside, working outside, or wherever we're going to work, because we don't always work in the same place. But this is our little caddy, so that whenever we need to travel and do some work, we do. Okay, so last but not least, and this is not my favorite, but I'm so excited to show you because this is just so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so my son really struggled with holding a pencil, and I've been trying to get this kid to hold a pencil, I don't know, maybe over a year. And I thought, oh my God, he's never gonna hold a pencil. He's never gonna hold a pencil. What am I gonna do? So what I did was I went online and I purchased these. So what they are, and they have a lot of different shapes. This is just the shape that I chose. What it is is it's a little butterfly. This one is a butterfly. So you would stick the pencil here, which the bottom of the pencil comes out here, and this is for the thumb and the pointer finger, and then in the back there's a little loop here where you'd put I don't know what that finger's called, but you put your other finger, and it just really helps to teach your child how to hold the pencil. So in this particular package, I get 4 butterflies and I think maybe 8 or 9 fish. And the fish are just pencil grip. Here's how it looks, and this is Cadence Pencil. He chose his butterfly, he wanted blue, and this is what he uses. So he literally just holds it like this and puts his finger back there. And that's something that we love to use because it really teaches him the posture. I wish that I had the piece to show you. So you know those pool noodles that they're at the Dollar Tree, or they have them at Walmart for like 98 cents or something? Pool noodles can be used. So you take about an inch section of the pool noodle, you'll cut it, and then you'll cut that section in half. What you'll do is you'll place a part of it around the pencil, and then you'll tape the other part. And what that does is it helps to correct the posture. So it's going to keep it from falling all over the place, and it's harder for them to hold up because it's a little bit heavier when something, you know, that noodle is up top, but it's going to keep that pencil, you know, in the right position for them. And to be honest with you, I have used that, but I only have one child that I'm trying to teach how to correctly hold a pencil. So my thought was, what do I do with the rest of the noodle, right? Well, maybe we'll get in the pool with it, but no. So I thought these were so much more, you know, cute, and they're very fun, and my son loves them. Also, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. Y'all cut the pot off.